Hey YouTube, this is TCA Gaming. We're going to have a little bit of a different type of video today. In addition to the regular video that I should have posting around the same time. I guess if I was smart, I would probably space them out a little bit. But, there was a big announcement yesterday. PSA has shut down all submission service levels below Super Express. So that includes bulk, it includes economy, regular. I think economy and bulk, they were pretty much already there. But you can still do that through grading companies like Ludkins or Graded Gem or other places like that. And but they also shut down Express too. So the only way you're going to submit stuff now to PSA that's not already had some kind of submission printed out is if you're going to pay a lot of money. And the Super Express, I'm not sure what it doubled to. It's either 250 or 400. It's greater than $200. I know that's how much it costs. It used to be 100 for or 75 for Express. So that probably doubled to 150, and then I think the next one up was either 100 or 200. But it's pretty expensive. The Super Express and higher, I mean, you're talking about probably less than a week turnaround time once they have it in their system. And not all of our cards are worth it, to send in at that point. And I think they're going to accomplish the goal. And I believe their goal here is to catch up. Everybody's been complaining about how far behind PSA is. They got mad about the price increase. And from the announcement that was put out, it looks like they've gotten even more submissions in. In fact, I believe it was worded they received more submissions in the last 3 days than they did the last 3 months. So my theory is a lot of stuff was sent in, already entered into the system, and this was before the price increase, but it just now got there and was being put into the system. So PSA decided, what, it's time for us to shut down and actually catch up. And I believe, in a way, this is a very responsible thing to do. That's probably not the most popular opinion, but right now, if they're receiving that many cards and they're still having trouble hiring enough people to even, keep pace with what's going on, then they need to shut down. And I hope that they take this time to actually catch up, focus on these bulk returns, and so that they can meet their goal of, which is July 1st, to be opening back up again a lot of these other tiered services. Whether or not they increase the price again, who knows? It would not surprise me. I guess it wouldn't surprise me, say, if bulk went to $25, but I hope that if they did something like that, that they did not pass along that same increase to places like Ludkins and Graded Gem. I work really closely with Ludkins. I've heard good things about Graded Gem. They work with Z&G. But for me personally, I work with Ludkins. They do a lot of good stuff. They take care of, to me, the biggest time consumer of these types of submissions, these really big submissions, or even just, bulk customer submissions, and that's the cost of labor and time. They have to constantly deal with all these emails that are coming in. Hey, where's my submission? Could I get an update? Oh man, did my package deliver? I saw it delivered 2 days ago, but I haven't got an email back from you. And I don't mean this in any rude way at all, because I have a lot of you who submitted directly through me, and I appreciate the business. And you can email me at any time, and I'll be as polite as I possibly can. But it does take up a lot of time to answer these questions. You have to find the person, find the email, then you go look up their order, figure out where it is. And Ludkins does a great job with, they've actually got a tracker system. So you get a tracker once everything is technically registered in PSA system. I wasn't that smart. I couldn't do something like that. But that's why I shut it down myself, because it took up so much time. So I hope that if PSA does increase the price, that they don't pass along that same increase to places that are helping them not have to put so much time into the customer service part of it, because I think that's a good thing for them. And if you looked at this email or announcement that they sent out, they said they're working on several different things, and I hope that technology is better, that they are actively hiring more people and trying to find more people to grade these cards, and that they're also building more warehouse space. I mean, these are all good things for the hobby if it brings those turnaround times down. And I think shutting down PSA is also going to do that. It's going to bring down those turnaround times if they can catch up, and then also moving forward keep pace or be faster than the submissions that are coming in. Because back in the day, 2 years ago, you could put in a bulk submission and possibly have it back in the same month. I've had bulk submissions go in and come back within 4 days after it delivered to PSA. That's crazy to think about. especially now. I mean, you couldn't even get express or super express like that. Heck, you were doing really good to have something delivered and registered within the same week if you paid $500 or more a card. That's how far behind they are. I mean, they shut down all this stuff. It's not like they want to shut down, the services that they provide. I mean, this is their business. But I think it's a responsible, necessary thing to do if they are that far behind and they are going to focus on catching up. So to me, I think it's a good thing. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, I realize a lot of people are mad about the price increase, but to me, that was also necessary. And people are probably going to be mad about this, especially those who didn't get their cards in or didn't get it in before March 1st. I mean, it's just like another thing. It's like if you had 1,000 cards you wanted to submit and you waited till March 1st, you might have it's like, man, I missed out. And then you might have waited a little bit thinking, maybe I'm just mad, I'm not going to do it, but let's go ahead and submit it anyways. And now you can't get them in. I can see that frustration. So I hope that, nobody got caught, with a bunch of cards here that they needed to submit, or if you're taking in submissions for other people and, you're caught with those, you might just have to push out the refunds. Send the cards back. I mean, you're seeing what a lot of people are dealing with, that are dealers or that might even be at PSA themselves. They might have to be dealing with that same stuff. Customer service is a huge cost that a lot of people don't factor into actually selling. You have a lot of risk that you take, when you're doing business for customers, because you're responsible, until you've completely delivered that product or service to them. And to me, I think that's what PSA is doing right here. They're actually shutting down so that they can deliver the service that they promised. Even though, I mean, we're way past, the turnaround times, the estimated turnaround times for those of us who have submitted stuff from, mid last year. But, they're doing their best to catch up. And sometimes you can't account for, a massive surge of business when it hasn't been that way, in previous years. Sometimes it just happens, and they're trying to account for it, so I think this is a responsible thing to do. But anyways, sorry to ramble on. I know this isn't the typical video that I do, but let me know what you guys think. You can cuss me out if you want to, but don't actually cuss me out because it'll probably be blocked out. But state your opinions down in the description. I'll try to do my best to read some and answer back. All right, thanks.